Common diseases in humans. This is taken from the chapter of human health and diseases of class 12. So there are many organisms belonging to bacteria, viruses, fungi, protozoans which will cause diseases to man. Obviously they are very harmful and they will cause diseases to the human beings. Such disease causing organisms are called pathogens. So let us understand what are pathogenic diseases. Pathogenic diseases. Pathogens are the parasites that enter the human body through various means, then multiply and interfere with the normal vital activities. So what are pathogenic diseases? So I have told you the disease causing organisms are called as pathogens. So what do you mean by parasites? So parasites are the pathogens as they cause harm to the host by living in or on them. They live in the body or on the body. Okay, they will harm your body. Okay, they are called as parasites. Parasites such as lice. Lice is a main example for your body. Okay, lice in the hair that will affect you, that will make you very irritated. So these are the diseases, parasites that enter the human body through various means. Obviously, like take for example lice can enter your body from one person to other person, etc., and it will affect you. Multiply. If there is one lice in your head, then what happens? They will again divide. One lice will divide into many, means they multiply. Understood? They will multiply, and then what they do, they will interfere in your activities, means they will trouble you in your normal day-to-day life activities. Okay, this is very simple. We will understand different types of diseases such as bacterial diseases and viral diseases, fungal diseases, many more in step by step, and we will understand there are different types of pathogen, how they spread and where they infect and their symptoms, etc. Okay, first one is bacterial diseases. Bacterial diseases. In bacterial diseases there are two types. They are typhoid and pneumonia. In the bacterial diseases we can find only two types, that is typhoid and pneumonia. We will understand how the typhoid is present, how they act, etc. Typhoid. Pathogen is Salmonella typhi. Okay, Salmonella typhi is a pathogenic bacterium which causes typhoid. These pathogens names are very important as well as spelling is also important. This is Salmonella typhi. Typhoid pathogen is Salmonella typhi. Remember it. Okay. Spreads through contaminated food and water. It mainly spreads through contaminated. What is contaminated? Means it is not very good, healthy, unhealthy. Means polluted food, or there might be dust in the food, there might be dust in the water. It can spread through it. Typhoid. Site of infection, small intestine. It mainly attacks the small intestine. This pathogen Salmonella typhi mainly enters the small intestine through the food, through the contaminated food and water, and it will do, it will migrate to the other organs. It will migrate to the other organs through the blood. It will mainly migrate to other organisms mainly through the blood. Simple. Okay. Symptoms. There are different types of symptoms. High fever. You will get very high fever, stomach pain, headache, loss of appetite, constipation, and intestinal perforations in severe cases. High fever means the temperature of the body automatically increases and you can have headache, etc. You may feel shivering during the high fever. Stomach pain, pain in the stomach, headache, pain in the head, loss of appetite. Loss of appetite means you will not be hungry, भूख लगने की कमी, etc. You can think. Constipation means it is a condition where you feel difficulty in emptying the bowels. Okay, simple. And intestinal perforation in severe cases. How you confirm this test? The confirmatory test is Widal test. Okay. Test, it is mainly given by Mary Malone, who is nicknamed by Typhoid Mary. So she was a cook by the profession and was a typhoid carrier who continued to spread the typhoid. She continued to spread typhoid for several years through the food. Okay, simple. Disease is pneumonia. Okay, here P is silent. So pathogens are Streptococcus pneumoniae and Haemophilus influenzae. So here what happens, bacteria like Streptococcus pneumoniae and Haemophilus influenzae, what they do, they are responsible for the disease called as pneumonia in the human beings, which will infect the alveoli. We will understand alveoli of the lungs. Mainly spreads through droplets or aerosols released from the infected person, sharing of glasses or utensils. Okay, it is mainly released from the infected persons by sneezing, coughing, okay, etc. Or by sharing, means contaminated glasses or utensils may lead to the pneumonia. Okay, site of infection, alveoli, gets filled with the fluid, difficulty in the breathing. What happens, the infection site is alveoli, alveoli gets affected because it gets fully filled, and what happens, you will be not comfortable in the breathing, difficulty in the breathing. Symptoms, fever, chills, cough, headache, lips and nails become grey in severe cases. Simple. I will tell the meaning of chills. Chills means you will feel very cold. That is chills. Okay. Next diseases, we will understand the next disease called as viral diseases. In viral disease, we will understand only one, that is common cold. Okay. Common cold, pathogen is rhinovirus. This pathogen will lead you to the disease, viral disease, that is common cold, rhinovirus. Okay, here many viruses also cause diseases in human beings. Rhinovirus represent to such a group of virus which will cause one of the most infectious diseases, that is common cold. It will cause a very dangerous disease, infectious disease, that is common cold. Okay, site of infection is nose and respiratory passage, means it will mainly attack your nose and respiratory, but not the lungs. It will not attack the lungs, only nose and respiratory. Spreads through droplets released from the coughing, sneezing or contaminated objects. How it spreads from one person to another person? It mainly spreads from the droplets or the aerosols released from coughing or sneezing or contaminated objects, such as things, contaminated objects. Okay. Symptoms, nasal congestion and discharge. So what is nasal congestion and discharge? Means you will feel very difficult to breathe. Okay, you can't easily breathe as normal. Okay. Sore throat, it is a condition which will make you pain as well as irritation, which is mainly caused due to the cold, common cold. Okay. Cough, as you know, cough, headache, tiredness, means you will feel very low, you will have not having the energy, etc. Tiredness. Disease is protozoan diseases. Okay, it is of two types, malaria and amoebiasis. Okay, so let us understand what is the pathogen present in the malaria. Pathogen is Plasmodium species. Okay, it can be Plasmodium vivax, Plasmodium falciparum, Plasmodium malaria. Okay, the pathogen is Plasmodium species. Okay, then vector means it will spread through the female anopheles mosquito. When female anopheles mosquito bites the person, then malaria will be occurring. Okay, its pathogen is Plasmodium species. Symptoms, high grade fever and chills. Okay, very high fever. Chills means you will feel very cold. Okay, next one is amoebiasis. Pathogen is Entamoeba histolytica. Okay, then vector, how it will be spreading? It will be spreading through housefly. Okay, I will be showing picture of the housefly, look at it. Then site of infection is large intestine. It will affect your large intestine. Then symptoms, constipation, abdominal pain, cramps, stools with the mucus and blood clots. Abdominal pain is the pain that occurs between the chest and the pelvic regions. Okay, then after abdominal pain, it can be cramps. Symptom is cramps. Is fungal diseases. Okay, in fungal diseases we will understand only one, that is ringworms. So pathogens is Genera microsporum, trichophyton, and epidermophyton. These are the three very important pathogens in the ringworms. Okay, then it can spread through towels, clothes, comb, and fungus is acquired from soil. It can spread through your contaminated towels as well as your contaminated clothes and the comb. There is a soil part and fungus is acquired there. Simple. Okay, symptoms. What are symptoms? Appearance of dry scaly lesions on various body parts. Okay, your skin may appear dry, more dry, and there may be lashes on your skin, and where you may feel very itchingness. Okay, that is what the itching, intense itching takes place. Different diseases which is caused by worms. One is ascariasis and elephantiasis. So pathogen in ascariasis is roundworm and ascaris. This is roundworm and okay, and this is ascaris. It spreads through water, vegetables, fruits contaminated by the feces of the infected person. Okay, water, means contaminated water, polluted water, vegetables, fruits, they may lead you to the ascariasis. Okay, then symptoms: internal bleeding. Internal bleeding takes place, as well as muscular pain. You will be feeling very pain in the muscular. Then fever, anemia means loss of blood. There is a low blood. Then blockage of the intestinal passage. Very simple. Next one is elephantiasis, that is filariasis. Pathogen is Eukarya. Okay. Then it spreads through bite of a female mosquito vector. How it spreads? It spreads to the bite of a female mosquito vector. This is the vector. Okay. Symptom: chronic inflammation of the organs, usually lymphatic vessels of the lower limb. Okay, chronic inflammation also refers to the inflammatory response which will involve the progressive change in the type of cells present at the site of the inflammation, and it involves the simultaneous destruction as well as repair of the tissue in the inflammatory process. Simple.